Oh, I'm gonna lock in now. I'm gonna just sit up straight. I need that shape sharp, baby, sharp. Girl, that don't go in there. Sorry, y'all, that took some focus. My socks, my lotion, my body cream, all that. What that look like? Is that better or worse? Let's see. Hey, boo. Happy to see you. Hey, how y'all doing? This is Yappiholics Anonymous episode 5. Did I forget to say that? Y'all got to forgive me because, again, we're going to do what? We're going to go together and then we're going to grow together. So, welcome back to Yappiholics Anonymous episode 5. Let's get back to the video. Hey, boo. So, y'all already know I use my mirrors, so I might be looking down a little bit. Okay, but I'm going to try to look at y'all as much as possible. All right, now, I bet y'all wondering what we're doing today. Actually, this is episode, what, 5? At this point, we know. We know what the deal is, pickle, okay? But normally I try to do an inspo photo, but the look I'm going to do today came to me in a dream. Yeah, and I think it's going to be T. It's going to be T. Like it's the letter after S. Okay, you gonna see me because I got to get it off my chest. Okay, so the video I posted last, I forgot that I filmed that video, and in it I used a white base, and the look looked a lot better, or it looked really good. I don't know which one I want to say, but so I'm gonna use the Revolt Makeup Revolution Artist Collection multicolor face paint tray, and I'm gonna use the white. And I'm also gonna use this blue because my idea is just so fantastic. Where are my brushes? They're in my bathroom. The thing is, I found a bunch of paint brushes and I'm gonna use them because it's face paint. Don't that make sense? All right, and what are we gonna talk about today? Now, y'all know the drill, y'all know the deal. Today we're gonna talk about self-love and how to love yourself more, because everybody swear a bubble bath gonna fix everything. Now listen, I took one yesterday and I had quite the time. So there's some truth to it, but that's not the end all be all, and a bubble bath is not gonna solve all your problems, even though I wish it would. What's gonna help is learning that you have value. Oh, this is finna eat. I'm going to tell y'all what the plan is, and then we're going to see at the end of the video if I, 1, executed it the way I see it in my head, and 2, if I stayed on course. So I want to draw an eyebrow ring right here. Would I ever get an eyebrow ring? No. Do I think anything is wrong with them? No. I personally am just not a fan of piercings where the hole doesn't go away. I wanted a belly ring forever, but I don't like the fact that if I take that belly ring out, that hole's still gonna be there. That's a no for me. So I'm gonna draw a blue eyebrow ring right here. This, I'm doing a white base, but I think I wanna go light green. Oh my God, I also didn't make sure I had light green. That was a choice because I forgot I'm just a girl. I think I want a palette with more fun colors, and then I wanna do a little design. I kinda wanna draw some planets, or at least a planet, maybe right here, or a planet on my nose, and then I want to do pink little rings. As I'm describing it, I'm realizing it don't sound the way I see it in my head, but honestly, whose business is that? Not mine. Not mine, sugar booger, sugar sweet. I'm gonna get this first layer of paint down, right? Like that. It honestly kind of needs to go like this. Almost. I'm gonna clean this up though. Yeah, that's basically the shape that I need. Trust the process. I feel like we've been doing this long enough for you to know that you simply have to. You simply must. Just trust the process. Just trust it. This is a process you should be trusting. So I love myself a whole lot. I think I'm the best woman on the planet. I think I'm the bee's knees. But I didn't get to this place of self-loving and thinking I'm the hottest thing on 2 legs overnight. It started with simple stuff, and I'm going to talk about it. And also, it might just be that damn phone. It might just be that damn damn phone. It might just be that damn phone. Let me tell y'all something. Now, as a person, I love being on my phone. I don't care. It's available to me. I paid a bill. I bought the phone. I'm going to be on it. But I think the amount of time I was on my phone was excessive. Now, will I say that I'm trying to measure from this eye to this eye, y'all. Let's see. I don't know, I feel like it worked out well. Now, will I say I was doom scrolling? No. Even though after I describe it, y'all might, that's okay. I just like to be pretty intentional with the way that I talk about myself. And doom, in regards to myself, I just don't feel comfortable using that vernacular. Those vocabulary words, if you will. Y'all remember sight words? I feel like some of y'all don't, and that's why y'all act like that. But I digress. Anyway, I also already put on mascara because I felt like my looks was popping, but they need a little va-va-voom, you know? So what would I tell y'all was my first step in loving myself more? I think first realizing that I loved myself, but that I could love myself more and be more intentional with my time. A big thing that I noticed within the self-love space is there's a lot of people pleasers and people feeling like if you exhaust yourself, that's how you show you love other people. But when it comes to you, you half-ass it. No. Okay. First, I think I want to talk about, or just in general, the small ways that I show more intentionality, in loving myself. Number one, when I fix myself food, I plate it nice. Or I try my best to plate it nice every time. If it don't get plated nice every time, so be it, y'all. But for the most part, I try to put some effort into my plating when I am preparing food for myself. And to me, that says like, oh, I'm worth the time it takes to do it and I'm worth slowing down for. Because you could just throw that food on a plate. And ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Don't ever get it twisted. But I do think just this shape is really good. So I need to bring this one out more. Okay, my brush is right here so I know which ones I need to wash when I'm done. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is taking more focus than I thought it would. I'm gonna clean it up, y'all. Don't get worried and get to typing in them comments. I mean, comment for sure, but don't be like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Fast forward to the end of the video. Let's see. But then come back and watch this part, you know? Now I'm gonna do a little one of these like this. I need that shape sharp, baby, sharp. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I do want to round this out a little bit more. Okay, y'all, honestly, the base already fire. That's a really good shape, actually. I'm so optimistic about this. I said I wanted to go green, but here's the thing. I do whatever I want. Fire. I'm gonna mix this blue and this green and see if I can get the green that I am desiring. Fire. And if I don't, I'm just gonna put a little white in it because I really want this like soft, almost seafoam green. So one of the main ways that I started loving myself more was just being more intentional about the things that I was doing for myself. So like I lay my pajamas out on the bed and my towel and my post-shower stuff before. Oh, that's really good, actually. That came out so nice. Fire. Oh, that's gorgeous. The first way, in my opinion, that I started loving on myself more was being very intentional about the way that I showed up for myself. So I'll plate my food with more intention. I slow down when I'm washing my face. I lay my stuff out. This is so pretty, but my first thought was Shrek. Shrek! So I do need this to turn out the way I see it in my head. Otherwise, I'm gonna have Shrek eyes. Shrek! Okay. You have to trust the process. Shrek! Yeah, you really do. You really are going to actually need to trust the process really bad. As I'm looking at it. Shrek! Okay, anyway. So I started plating my food just to make it look prettier. I've been trying to take pictures of the food that I've been making. One, you can't learn to do something better unless you document it. So when you plate your food, you should take a picture. Because when you want to plate it again, you'll see how it looks and how to improve it. But I will have to find them. So maybe I'll just like do it all this week and insert the pictures or something. But when I say I lay my stuff out on the bed, I like put my pajamas on my bed and make them look all nice. I put a pair of socks up there and just make it look all cute. I will put my lotion, my smell goods, and also I started doing stuff as a special occasion for myself. So instead of it being like, oh, I'm gonna save this outfit or I'm gonna save these pajamas for when somebody's coming over, I wear them and wash them. One, what if somebody come over and you wearing your stuff for the first time and it don't look right? Exactly. But if you wear it beforehand and you wash it, you'll know. So I wear my special pajamas. Child, I will walk around this house wearing lingerie if I want to, if that's what make me feel nice. And you should too. Cook yourself dinner wearing lingerie. This one, I need to change the shape because I'm a big fan of how this looks. So I'm gonna clean that up. Where is my Q-tip? Y'all, my handy dandy trusty Q-tip. Uh-oh, I done dropped it, child. Quick, what color do it make when you mix red and white together? Because I'm concerned about the state of intelligence and the level of literacy in this country specifically. What color do it make when you mix blue and yellow? What color do it make when you mix red and blue? What this word say? What about this one? All right, did you pass? All right. Oh, that's so fire. This shape is most definitely better. I'm trying to figure out how to get that one. This is difficult, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to get this more oval shape. Okay, that's the issue. See, this is why you need to know words and the nomenclature of stuff. Y'all, I'm supposed to be up here talking about self-love. I told y'all before, either in the last video or the one before this, or the last video or the one before this will both be the last video, sweetness. And that's why you need to read books. I lost my train of thought. That's what it was, y'all. That I have trouble sometimes staying on track. It's the ADHD. It's the ADHD. Y'all, this is not as easy, this shape at least, as I thought it was gonna be. Which is fine because that's how you learn. We're gonna give her a little bit more space because I could always clean it up, but I feel like I'm trying to just... Okay, y'all. Mind y'all, we are at the 15-minute mark, and what have I told y'all so far? I don't think I've told y'all some stuff, but I feel like I've mostly just shown y'all how to make a mess. Gee whiz. Hold on, that look promising though. Boom. Oh yeah, that's the one. Where my other Q-tip at? Y'all, I ran and got some more Q-tips before I started because I knew, y'all. I knew. You got to know about yourself. Oh, that's so much better. Yes, actually. She's a little bit more, but that's okay. They cousins. They ain't twin sisters. And you might think, dang, they can't even be sisters. I'm the captain now. It's so gloomy today. And I'm grateful because I love when it's gloomy. I don't care. If I don't have nowhere to go, especially. Yeah, I just got back from Chicago and it rained. While I was there, everybody talks about bipolar weather. I think we just have an expectation of weather, and Mother Nature said, hey, so I'm actually not doing that. Ooh, do I like that in the inner corner? Maybe. Because maybe you're gonna be the one who saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. What am I going to do next? I need a different brush. We're gonna use this little teeny tiny brush. Can y'all even see that? Teeny tiny. I'm gonna dig up a little bit. Yeah. We're just gonna wipe it on the tray. We just gonna. Yeah, I feel like I barely got any white paint. Okay, I think we made the light pink that I was thinking of. Okay. Self-love. And light and stuff. The first way that I started loving myself more was doing a check-in with myself and realizing, hey, I needed to love myself more. I think there were certain circumstances that I was allowing. I think there were certain behaviors that I was allowing that were not becoming of me, that were not of me, that felt like less than what I deserved. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to bet on me. I keep looking at this corner because there's plants over there and they keep changing. Not changing, obviously, in front of my eyes, but like one of them has gotten super big and it's just blowing my mind. Any hoodle. First, I had to check in with myself and say, hey, is this what you deserve or is it less than what you deserve? And you're going to have to take that hard look in that mirror. I'm going to start with the side. You have to take that hard look in that mirror and see, because that is a lot and I need a very thin and controlled point to my brush. Okay, so this is where it started to go left a little bit. The color combination, chef's kiss. The application and how it turned out, she's a little wishy-washy, but that's okay because that's my business. Thank you. It's like not terrible. It's just not what I saw in my head, and I'm wondering if my brush is too big. So let's adjust the same way I adjusted to loving myself more. Oh, this one's much smaller. Look at these. Look at the difference in brush. I had to sit back and do a little eval, if you will, and I said, hey, you can do a lot better than what you're doing. You're not loving on yourself properly, and you're also not making it a requirement to treat you the way that you know you should be treated. And it's showing, so let's do something else. I started by having a lot of intentionality with the way I treat myself, which means if I want my house decorated for my birthday, I decorate it myself if nobody else is going to do it. You see what I'm saying? I love myself a lot, and I love myself a lot more than I did, and I love myself enough to realize that I can give myself those things too. I don't have to wait for somebody else to do it. If I want 17 million balloons in this motherfucker, I'm going to get 17 million balloons. I'm going to blow them up, and I'm going to walk downstairs and act surprised. Yeah, this eye is coming out more what I wanted. This, we're just gonna fix her. The cost of doing it myself, so like buying the balloons in this scenario, is a lot less than the cost to be disappointed. Like, being disappointed is costly because you really have to sit with that and see like, well, why were you disappointed? Versus me buying some balloons, blowing them up, and decorating for my birthday. Oh yeah, that's so much better. The line, she's a little janky, so we're gonna reinforce her. But I might not thicken, but like do this line too, and then clean it and then touch it up. This is so fun. Do y'all watch cartoons as adults? Like, do y'all watch cartoons? Also, do y'all rewatch cartoons from your childhood? Or is it just like adult cartoons? Because there are a bunch of adult cartoons I watch. But I'm also a big fan of Steven Universe too. I'm gonna lock in now. I'm gonna just sit up straight. I'm gonna come back to the cartoons now. But mind y'all, I be watching those videos of people being like, improve your content. The one surefire way to improve your content is to make content. And you might think, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I know. However, you're not gonna get better if you're scared to be bad. I'm so sorry to inform you, Snookums. The way that you improve your content is to make more content. The way you do better is to make more, and you just literally improve over time. Like, and I know a lot of people be like, oh, you just gotta do it. But no, you literally do just have to do it. You are not gonna know that you keep knocking yourself out the frame until you put yourself in the frame. How you gonna know how to record better until you start recording? Exactly. Y'all be in such a rush to, I need my content to look like who's somebody I like that hasn't been problematic. It's a shame I even have to sit and think. Oh, okay. Oh, I want my content to look like Beats by Deb. I want you to go to Beats by Deb YouTube channel or her TikTok, but I think it's easier on YouTube. And look at her first couple videos, if they still up there, because I haven't looked. And you can see how drastically her content has improved. And that's not to say that when she was first making content, it was bad. However, the nature of the beast is to improve. Like, so it makes sense that her stuff got better. That doesn't mean that it was initially bad in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not just talking about her. I'm talking about in general. My content is even better now. Like, and it's because I just need more of the green, because right now it's mixing, and I'm gonna use a different brush because that was actually finna stress me out so bad because I feel like it was starting to muddy. It was, y'all, that look crazy, but it's okay because this is what we're going for. This is what we got. My face right now I feel like looks like one of those cups from like the dentist office in the 90s, or like I need to be on an 80s workout tape. I can't figure out which one. Y'all let me know. My little content creator tip, if somebody is looking for one. If not, I don't know, just don't listen. So, love yourself enough to allow yourself to improve without judgment, or negative judgment, I should say. Because the nature of the beast is to improve your content, you do have to judge it. But don't judge it so harshly, because this is your first time doing this. Like, you're not a professional yet. So, I think it's okay for you to give yourself some grace. I think far too often we want to be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. And I'm not doing a good job, but like part of self-love, here we go, we tying it back in. A self-love practice that I feel like is not talked about enough is giving yourself grace. And I don't mean not talked about it enough because everybody named mama keep telling y'all to give yourselves grace. But maybe the how and like the, hey, my intention for this was this, but the application is not necessarily what I was hoping for. And that's okay because I'm just a girl. Like, it's okay for it not to work out the way I wanted it to because I'm still learning how to make it do that. You see what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all that I'm making these videos. Well, one, because I think they're fun. But two, because I can be kind of hard on myself. And I feel like having to get on the internet and put only God knows what on my face. Because, child, what is this? The left eye I know is going to eat. The right eye is going to eat too. She just might have a little bit more space on her stomach when we're done. That's all. Oh, that's turning out so pretty. It is giving that orange that I wanted. I really feel like I'm just up here playing today because of what have I even talked about? But I always feel like that until I go back and edit. So while I mix this, let's chit chat so I can at least give y'all some. Number one, you need to spend some intentional time by yourself. I'm not talking about, oh, everybody couldn't hang out, you ain't got no plans, now you by yourself. No, I mean pick you a Friday night, specifically a Friday or a Saturday night, because that's when you know it's time to go outside. You know, take you a nice long shower, not too long because apparently there's a water crisis, but you know, take you a nice shower, or take you a shower and then take you a bath, make yourself some dinner or order some dinner, find you an activity to do that's not on that phone, because it do be that damn phone. It be that phone. Y'all, I started being more intentional about being off my phone this year. It is that phone. Now, not the phone in the way that our parents were saying it, because maybe their message was right, but their delivery was atrocious. Okay? I'm going to do this eye first because I feel like it's going to work out the way that I wanted it to, which this brush is too big, I think, for what I want to do. And that's okay. Being off your phone more is, I feel like, a blessing that nobody really talks about, because one, it's such a blessing to not be able to be contacted 24/7. I think a part of our issue is if you're on the phone all the time, it does feel like somebody's interrupting your personal time because you're using your phone to do what you want to do when somebody's calling, right? Now that I put my phone down more, when somebody's calling me, it doesn't necessarily feel like they're interrupting what I was doing. And I feel like I was struggling with that real bad. Like, it felt like somebody was interrupting me, but it's not that they were. It's just I was spending so much time doing that one thing. Y'all, since not being on my phone as much, I have edited more, I've decluttered, I've cooked more. It's really, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being on your phone. I just set times now. So like, I'll be like, oh, after I film this, I'm finna drink some water. This is my cup of the day. I'm a little country. That was good. Since not being on my phone as much, I've started back reading. I've watched more movies. And you might be thinking, the TV is a screen. It's different when you're not in constant control. When you're just sitting watching a movie, you're still occupied, you're still distracted. That's not to say that you shouldn't have entertainment, but there's so much you can do on your phone in such a short amount of time. On the TV, all you really can do is watch stuff. And I think some TVs have games. This is not, I'm gonna revisit this look in like a year. What I want it to look like, it just doesn't look like it all the way. And I need to work on my brush pressure. Is it bad that I want to turn these into leopard spots? What if I just...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I don't know. I might turn these into leopard spots. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. So one of my first self-love practices was indeed not using my phone so much. Because as much as I love being on my phone, TikTok got me by the neck now. And another thing, creating content makes me want to consume less content. Everybody talks about, oh, create more than you consume. But I don't think they talk about the fact that, like, it kind of just happens organically. Because now I'm like, do I really want to sit on this phone knowing that I have to sit on this phone to do work later? The answer be no. So instead, I found other stuff to do. I have a word search book. I'm looking at it because it's right over here. I have a word search book. Also, those are super cheap. I think that one was from Five Below. If you're on a budget, I also know for a fact that they have them at the Dollar Tree because I've bought one before. So get you a word search book because they're good for your brain and apparently preventing dementia or Alzheimer's. I never remember the difference because when people explain them, they sound like the same thing. And so I don't fully I understand why we have 2 names for them, but hey, baby, it's helpful for that. Self-love also has helped me eat more. So I will say another self-love practice is just trying to make sure that you eat enough throughout the day. Now, we're going to take some time and acknowledge that this is your first life too. So if you don't know how to eat properly, that's okay, because it's 2026. There's so many people online telling you 30-minute meals that you can eat every day. This, and that. I'm liking this. Oh, that's interesting. So we talked about setting your plate and making it look nice when you present your food to yourself, because y'all will have y'all boo coming over, y'all pull out all the stops, y'all go buy new plates. Make a big deal about you first. Like, you're worth the big deal. You want somebody else to make a big deal about you, but you want somebody else to buy you flowers. When the last time you bought you some flowers? When I say self-love, I genuinely mean doing all the practices that you want somebody else to do for you. And the thing is, y'all be like, well, if I do it for myself, it's not as special. Yes, it is. You're somebody who chose to do something for yourself. That's wonderful. On top of that, when you start doing stuff for yourself, you raise your standards and you set a standard now where you won't be, there's no reason you should be overly impressed that somebody ran you a bubble bath. Now, you should be impressed, you should be grateful, you should be thankful, appreciative, you should feel good, but like, it don't take much to turn the faucet on. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to expect the exemplary. Be grateful for the bare minimum. You can be impressed by the bare minimum because you gonna open this door. Yeah, however, I'm grateful, but also that's a requirement for me. Open this door. Right. So run yourself a bubble bath. Make it feel special. Your life is a special occasion. Stop acting like you have to wait for one. It's kind of giving I should do the opposite. You know, and I told myself, I said, hey, let's just keep it cute, minimal, casual. I'm hoping this works out the way I want it to, and we're going to watch it in real time. And it's kind of giving an ashen blue. And y'all might think, well, you put blue in there. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I used to be a big fan of watching those paint mixing videos when they would like find the most random object. This one time, this man matched a mirror. That was insane. Because how did he even know how to do that? He literally just sits there and mixes those colors together, and every single time, it's like you don't need to doubt him because he hit the mark every single time he matched that paint. And when I be like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing that? Child, that man know what he doing. I'm gonna go look those videos up or something today. That'd be fun. Hopefully that's better. Let's see. But that was crazy. Okay, let's just... I think I just wanted to stop looking so ashy. And I want it to look more dark brown. But y'all, I've been getting a real good tan. So, you know, that might explain why it's so hard to shade match the queen. Because, baby, this shade is one of a kind, baby. Are y'all having a good time? Are y'all having a good time? We all having a good time tonight. I really got on this camera, drank a little water, pretended I was going to tell y'all about self-love, and played in makeup. Because what? Let's do a rapid fire. One, a big thing for me, especially if you're going out to the club at night and you know you come home and you be dog tired, come in that house, kick out them shoes. Find you somewhere. Y'all need to set up systems. Y'all don't have no systems. So when I tell you, when I knew I was going out to the club and I knew I was going to be dog tired, I would put my bonnet on the kitchen counter, my contact solution and my case on the kitchen counter, and I would throw me some pajamas on the couch. I would come in. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but if I did, I would put some makeup wipes right there too, and a bottle of water, right? I come in and I go down the line. So I come in, kick my shoes off because I don't wear shoes in my house. I wash my hands, boom, take out the contacts. I would take them club clothes off, throw them on the floor, put them pajamas on, go to sleep right on this couch. When I wake up at 2, 3 in the morning or whatever time, I guess I'd be coming home from the club at 2, 3 in the morning. When I would wake up, baby, I would go take a shower and get my day started. And if I was feeling real frisky, I would make me a sandwich or buy me some food. If I knew like the club area I was going to wasn't gonna have the best like food options after. And I am an East Atlanta native. I'm an Atlanta girl. I still don't always want Waffle House. But do that mean never? No, I'm a Waffle House girl. Are you okay? So what else? That's a self-love practice that I had. Laying my pajamas out on the bed after I shower. Like this evening when I go to take a shower, I'm going to lay my pajamas on the bed with my smell goods. I wear perfume to bed. I don't give a damn. Put you on some perfume. Get up a little earlier and have some time to yourself. What else? Oh, and stop being so scared to try new stuff. Do you know how many new things I've done and had a great time? I can't really think of any new thing that I did and didn't enjoy it. Does that always mean I'm gonna do it again? No, but I still had a good time. Have y'all been wake surfing? Exactly. What other new things have I done? Oh, I went ATVing through the rainforest in Puerto Rico. That was really fun. I don't think I had been on an ATV since I went ATVing through the desert in Vegas. And please go on you a vacation or a trip. I don't care if you are going to Florida. Okay, domestic travel is still very much travel. That is a hill that I'm very much willing to die on. Please drink you some water. The recommended amount is your body weight in ounces. Or I'm sorry, your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So I'm 185 pounds, so I need about 60, let's say like 63 ounces of water a day. I usually shoot for about 100 because I'm more active, but self-love practices, finding, oh my God, please find a self-love practice that you like. I don't care if it's walking. You need a form of exercise. Exercise is self-love. It does not have to be strenuous. Some people is fighting demons. That's why they picking up them heavy ass weight. I'm just saying, I lift weights too. This is my look didn't work out that well. Let's see what else I wrote in my handy dandy notebook. Oh, if you are a travel girly, speaking of travel, what is your favorite thing about traveling and your least favorite thing about traveling? And for your least favorite thing, have you found something to make it better? Like, oh, if you hate flying. Now, and you can tell me, but if your solution is drinking in the airport, just skip that one. I don't drink. But like, do you have a neck pillow and you're like, oh, this was worth the money? Should I get that little foot sling? I'm probably going to get that little foot sling for when I go to Thailand. And I'm going to definitely remember to pack my neck pillow. What else? I really want you to remember. I might hold my microphone for this one so y'all can really hear me. I really want y'all to remember that you get one singular life that you have the knowledge of without doing like a past life regression. With that being said, the time is going to pass anyway. If you're like, hey, because I was just sitting here thinking about going to Thailand. I was like, oh, the flight's like 23 hours. The time is going to pass anyway. The time is going to pass anyway. I can spend 23 hours sitting where I live, or I can spend 23 hours, and at the end of that 23 hours, I could be in Thailand. Give yourself the opportunity to do great, because you deserve it. And to all of y'all, and yes, I am yelling, so I'm moving the mic. To all of y'all that be like, oh, I'm too old to go back to school. I'm too old to get a degree. The time will pass anyway. Oh my God, but when I graduate, I'm gonna be 44. You're gonna be 44 anyway. I don't feel like sitting through this course. The time is going to pass anyway. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all what the plan is. Okay, hey, boo. I was looking for my phone. I've been talking for 5 minutes again already. Hold on. Draw it right. That was unnecessary. That last part was very unnecessary. Cut this camera off. Y'all gonna hear me on this motherfucker.